A chunk of flesh was cut away and the injured agile zombie burst into a sudden sprint and tore apart the head of yet another puppet, but the remaining 3 puppets swarmed it, and the agile zombie ultimately could not escape the barrage of axes and was finally taken down. After successfully killing the agile zombie, I had the surviving puppets extract the crystal core, and then quickly headed back to the complex. Once back, I stationed puppets to guard the building entrance, then took the crystal core up to the 6th floor. I found this crystal core was identical to the last one I had swallowed. A white core with a tinge of red, which meant this agile zombie had also already consumed crystal cores. I swallowed the crystal core and once again felt that overwhelming surge of energy sweep through my body. When the process ended, my power had increased significantly. I could now control 10 zombie puppets simultaneously, and the maximum control range had jumped all the way to 3,000 meters. Riding the high of getting stronger, I handpicked 10 sturdy, well-built zombies from the horde, equipped them each with a fire axe, and assembled a formidable little zombie squad. Looking at this squad, I felt a surge of confidence, fantasizing about building a massive zombie army and using my powerful psychic abilities and countless puppets to dominate the land. I even started planning out a full-on strategic approach, but I had not forgotten the terrifying blood-red monster in Building 1. After going up against the agile zombie today, the comparison made that thing seem even more horrifying. Right now I had 10 puppets, but I knew too little about the monster to be confident about winning, so I decided to send a puppet to probe it in a few days, to get a read on its actual strength. After all, that thing was like a ticking time bomb, making it impossible to feel at ease over the next 3 days. I converted the 6th floor into a training room and through sparring with zombies, confirmed that my physical stats had improved across the board after evolution. I nodded with satisfaction. This body of mine was finally starting to look like something that could survive the apocalypse after training wrapped up. I had the puppets clear out the combat mess, and once I washed off the blood, I headed upstairs to feed little Cheeky. Watching the little one's pure, innocent smile, I could not help but smile a little myself. The little one's appetite was getting better and better after feeding her. I grabbed some of the toys I had scavenged to entertain little Cheeky. Yuki watched her zombie dad entertain her with his hilariously clumsy antics, and was internally speechless, even though she looked like a baby on the outside. On the inside, she was a mature, clear-headed empress who had made life-and-death decisions without blinking. But this was still her zombie dad doing his best with good intentions, so she just smiled along. What she did not expect was that when I saw her cooperating with a smile, I went even harder. Yuki's eye twitched involuntarily. Fine, she would just treat it as extra psychic training. After entertaining Yuki, I made the call to probe the blood-red monster in Building 1. I handpicked 10 tall and powerfully built puppets from among the ordinary zombie horde and had each of them carry a fire axe. Looking tough and ready, but I felt that was not quite enough. I remembered there was a motorcycle gear shop around the corner. My puppet smashed open the door and fitted every puppet with a full-face motorcycle helmet. After all, a zombie's head is its fatal weak point. Even if the body gets torn apart, as long as the head is not destroyed, it can still fight back. Once they were all geared up, I remotely commanded this newly outfitted puppet squad marching in force toward Building 1. Since my psychic range now reached 3,000 meters, and knowing I could not win in close combat, I ultimately chose to direct the operation safely from Building 5. The squad swept carefully through each room and corner, starting from the 1st floor, paying special attention to the ceilings to guard against a surprise attack from the blood-red creature known for scaling walls. The puppets quickly cleared 4 floors without any sign of it, and I also discovered I could multitask, practicing combat with my body while having the puppets search for supplies, and sharing the puppet vision to observe the situation around me right at that moment. I spotted 2 zombies on the 3rd floor of Building 1, rummaging through the unit. Then a blood-red figure appeared out of nowhere. The speed was absolutely terrifying. If it were not for the marks left on the ground, I would have thought I was seeing things. I had my puppets track the blood-red figure, and after a few minutes finally got a clear look at this zombie. Its appearance was grotesque and horrifying. Its skin had sloughed off. Its teeth and tongue had mutated into something deeply unnatural, and its hands and feet had transformed into beast-like claws, which left it unable to stand upright and forced to move on all 4s. But it possessed unmatched speed and explosive power, able to effortlessly scale walls and ceilings. Facing this blood-red zombie, my puppets showed visible fear. And this creature was blindingly fast, instantly killing 2 of my puppets in the blink of an eye. What in the world is this thing? After my perspective snapped back to my own body, I was still shaking after the shock wore off. The abilities some zombies had evolved were beyond imagination. My current strength was nowhere near enough to take it on. Even sending all 5 puppets in at once would probably result in them being wiped out instantly. For now, all I could do was hope that the blood-red zombie would not make its way over to Building 5 where I was. I could not afford to waste time. Every day I sparred with zombies to build up my strength. A week later, on the 6th floor living room, I faced 3 massive, heavily built zombies attacking me at once. I was able to move fluidly in the tight space and wait for the right opening, then use a precise technique to swiftly take down the zombies.